Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, it's not like a usual unboxing video or anything. So I thought I'll discuss some fragrances that I got to create. Um, I attended a workshop, like do your own fragrance, do your own perfume workshop at like a Sydney Community College here. So we got to make a few things like this is a perfume balm that I created. So we created one perfume balm, one perfume oil, and one eau de toilette 30 ml. This I think hmm, this reminds me of Givenchy Givenchy pour Homme, I guess. Like it has that I believe anise note or something. I just so here's what okay, so before we get started, like you can I think there's lots of other videos where they teach you how to make your own fragrance. Like I'll quickly maybe brief about like my experience and what we did. So these basically we play around with essential oils. So you get essential oils is something like this one. So I bought this at Chemist Warehouse here. This is rose geranium. I have like 15 other oils. You get it from the Chemist Warehouse. So this is by a brand called Oil Garden. So this is based out of Byron Bay. Byron Bay is a very popular place here in Australia. It's a very hipster kind of a place, I guess. So lots of creative stuff happens there. So this is like 100% pure essential oil of rose geranium. This is 25 ml. So you basically play around with these essential oils, like from what I've learned, right? So these essential oils, they don't show their true nature, reveal their true smell until they are diluted a lot, like as in a lot. Because that's probably why they have, I think, these very less concentrations for these eau de toilettes and other parfums and pure parfums. I even started to think like this is just my theory, because like some of these oils, right, like these lavender oil and whatnot, like you smell it, it smells like this one. This is lavender from the same brand. So like off the top of like, if you directly sniff it from the bottle, it smells pretty much like a toilet cleaner. It actually reminds me of this is exactly what I get when I smell Beau de Jour by Tom Ford. So I used to think like why exactly are these perfumers creating something that smells like toilet cleaner? But looks like this is just pure really high concentration of lavender oil. So but when you start smelling like La Nuit de l'Homme or some other lavender based fragrances, you get a totally different smell, which is a beautiful smell. And I believe it's probably due to the fact that it's diluted a lot, and that's what our instructor told us as well. So some essential oils, they don't reveal their true smell until they are diluted, really heavily diluted. So that is probably why these perfume houses, like they start with the eau de toilette, and then they create a eau de parfum, and then they create a pure parfum. Probably because like if you directly create an eau de parfum, like it could be overwhelming for a an untrained nose, or someone like me. So I think you need a bit of that conditioning, that you need to travel that path to eventually get a perfect highly concentrated fragrance. That is probably could be one of the reasons why they do it like that. I also read in one of the articles where the fragrance houses, their ultimate goal is like to find out the perfume version of a fragrance, and then and the ones that they release earlier are just trial versions, they to check if that works out, and then eventually perfect that formula into a perform. uh, I read this somewhere, so that makes sense. And so yeah, so this I got to create a few fragrances from what I said. So what we did, we created a perfume oil which is a 10 ml. So I'll tell you what I created, so maybe you can try at your home if you're interested. So the first one is the perfume oil that I created. So this one, it's a 10 ml, so it has 8.5 ml carrier oil. So okay, so before we get into that, so what a carrier oil does, in my opinion, from what I understand, so it kind of lengthens the lasting power of that fragrance, of the essential oils involved in the fragrance. So you use about, like in a 10 ml fragrance, for example, you use about 8.5 ml carrier oil, and the remaining 2 point how much is that, 1.5 ml essential oil mix. That could be any mix, like it's up to you. You just create an idea in your mind and then try to mix a few drops of it and then try to sniff it and then rework. So it's which comes around to like 50% essential oil, so which is 35 to 40 drops of essential oil, about 1.5 ml, and the remaining is carrier oil. The carrier oil could be sweet almond oil or jojoba oil or camellia oil. So I have this sweet almond oil here. I got it from one of the shops here. And you can also get like fractionated coconut oil, which is what we used during the workshop. If you're interested, I think the lady told us there's a shop called what was that, New Directions, in Marrickville. So maybe you can get it there in Sydney, of course. So okay, so for this blend, what I did, perfume oil. Okay, so okay, so let's keep in mind that there's already an 8.5 ml carrier oil. So along with it, and I'm just giving you guys my formula, because this one of my friends, like he loved it, he liked it a lot, so I gave it to him. And he tells me every day, like that he gets a lot of compliments for that fragrance whenever he's around with girls or whatever. So okay, I'm not bragging or anything like that, but that was like surprising to me in the first place, because that was like my first creation, and I wanted something. I wanted to have a peppermint based fragrance, but something like that will have that the rain like quality, the transparent nature of rain, and the freshness of the rain in it, but at the same time it doesn't smell too much like peppermint, that minty quality. So the minty aspect should be there, which you can feel it from rain in like which at least I do, that refreshing, the minty quality of the freshness is what I'm trying to say. So it's a fragrance, because peppermint is a very very potent note. I think it's a very prominent note, like it shows itself very well. Okay, so this is what I mixed. So cedarwood, 8 drops, and rosewood, it is 10 drops, sandalwood 4 drops, and patchouli 10 drops, peppermint 4 drops, just 4, and lime 1 drop. I don't know why I even bother adding lime, and Peruvian balsam 3 drops. So I'll repeat: cedarwood 8 drops, rosewood 10 drops, sandalwood 4 drops, patchouli 10 drops, peppermint 4 drops, lime 1 drop, Peruvian balsam 3 drops. So this makes the 15% of the essential oil, and the remaining 8.5 ml you can add either these, what was that, uh, what is that, carrier oil, right? Sweet almond, jojoba, fractionated coconut oil, or whatnot. So this is one. I have not named it. I'm planning to name it Philippe. So if you guys want to try it out, please do remember the name. So, and the next one is, let's talk about what is that, the balm. So this is what I have. Yeah, as I said, it pretty much smells like Givenchy Pop On. So the formula for the balm, it's like a 5 ml balm. So if you can see, so this is basically 1 gram of beeswax, right? If you can see, and 1 tablespoon or 4 to 5 ml of carrier oil again. So you mix the beeswax with the carrier oil of 4 to 5 ml, and then 20 to 30 drops of essential oil blend. Now the essential oil blend, what I made for this is as follows. So the top notes are grapefruit 3 drops, sweet basil 5 drops, and petitgrain 5 drops. And the mid, you have ylang ylang 5 drops, pine 8 drops, and at the base you have cedarwood 5 drops and vetiver 6 drops. So yeah, that's the balm for you guys. So you basically mix all of these in that small this thing, what do you call this, and then what we did, what our instructor did, she heated this in the microwave oven for some time so that it became like a paste, because the beeswax is like a solid thing before we melt it. Okay, so the last thing is the, where is that, is the eau de toilette. So eau de toilette, we made 30 ml. So the 30 ml, it is where is that, out of which 25 ml is ethanol. So ethanol is I think is again acts as a carrier, and it better suits the spray, because the perfume oil that we created was a roll-on type of thing, and this one is a spray, which I have it somewhere there. So, and for this I wanted to make something green, some predominantly centered around pine, because I'm a huge fan of pine. So this is what I added. So you have 5 drops of Peruvian balsam, 5 drops of vetiver, 10 drops of rosewood, and 5 drops of lime, 21 drops of pine, and then 3 drops of rosemary. I didn't get that good of a response for this thing, but I'm really proud of this balm and the perfume oil. So this one I have not named it yet. Maybe I'll think of calling it Peruvian pine or something like that, because I've used Peruvian balsam and then it's centered around pine. So it's pretty much like, that's what I mostly get when I smell. So if you consider blending pine with Peruvian balsam, because Peruvian balsam, it has a very heavy bubblegummy kind of smell to it. Then you mix it with pine, it has a weird smell, but it's the fresh, and it's sweet and fresh and green at the same time. It's, yeah, so maybe I'll probably call it Peruvian pine if at all I become a perfumer. I'm going to save all these formulas And also created one fragrance with ylang ylang as main note. I'm still trying to, fine tune it. Maybe I'll post another video about it. For now, let's wrap this up. Thanks a lot for watching. I don't know if anyone's even gonna bother watching this video, but yeah, just thought I would put this out so that, in the future, I probably will use it for my own reference if I lose this, workshop notebook by any chance. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye.